Good. We ready? Doing this? Okay. Here I am again. A little under the weather, I'm not going to lie. Something came over me last night and possessed me. I wouldn't say it's food poisoning to the max, but I would say I've probably got a very mild case of food poisoning, or I'm coming down with a cold or something. And neither of those options are ideal. But today I'm going to discuss yesterday, which was day 12. Day 11, previous video you saw, and I'll probably continue these daily videos for like the first month, and then honestly I really don't want to continue just repeating myself. But whilst I'm experiencing new things, whilst I am certainly experiencing new things without the use of alcohol, I'll definitely bring that to the channel. So yesterday was Sunday, the day before was Saturday. I have absolutely no idea where I left you, but that night I did end up going out again. So that is the second time in my entire life I've gone out drinking or partying without having a drink, without having an alcoholic drink. And this time I didn't even order one. And I could sense the disappointment around the table. I really could. These guys are looking at me like, fuck, how can we have fun with them? I'm on Bangla Road. I'm in fucking Phuket, Thailand. It's a party touristy, fitnessy type place. But beaches, sand, lights, clubs. If you're not drinking, what are you doing? Well, if you're gonna go out, look, I got through it. I had another really good night. I hadn't eaten like fuck all that night, all that day. So by the time, I got 3-4 hours into dancing, I was feeling, funnily enough, I was looking around thinking, I feel as alive and as wired as I have in a long time. And I kind of thought, fuck, am I transitioning into ketosis right now? But no, I wouldn't have, because I have consumed carbs. But I feel like I was just high on life, really. You know what I mean? High on the fact that I'm doing this, and I'm doing this for a second time. But the cliche goes, and I'm paraphrasing here, but you go to a barbershop enough times and you will end up getting a haircut. And that's kind of how I feel. So twice in a week to go out surrounded by, the party life, including a lot of alcohol, overpriced, of course. So I saved a bit of money. That's always good. But, if I was to do that twice a week, every week, not only would I get sick of it, but I think you're putting yourself into a really triggering, tempting spot. And I think the only way I've really gotten through that or gotten over that without being tempted, or it's because I'm still in my early sobriety. Like within the first 2 weeks, it's kind of like a novelty, right? I've heard a lot of people talk about that, and it is, and that's why I think long-term counting days will not serve you. I feel like possibly during the first 2 weeks, month, even 2 months, counting up to something like 60 days, if having that number go up and watching it and vibing off that and waking up really proud of yourself, I feel like it's going to have diminishing returns. And I feel like eventually, I think you just get sick of it. Like once you move on, right? Once you fully move on from alcohol, at least in your own head, there's no reason to count days, right? But I think being that it is in the first couple of weeks, there is still a bit of a novelty, especially around doing things sober that I never have done before. So I don't think I'll be going out again. So 2 nights out, and to be honest, I woke up and I'd fucked my sleep pattern again. I'd only had 4 hours sleep once again, kind of kicked myself for that. But as bad and as tired as I felt, I didn't feel bad as such, but I definitely felt tired, and it throws you. It definitely throws you. So as tired as I felt, I knew that if I had added alcohol into the mix, it would have been 10 times worse. And so, you know, it's puts a smile on my face thinking about it, because it's just not worth it. The hangovers are just not worth it, especially with the lack of sleep. The only way that I was ever able to get over my hangovers each and every day was to sleep, or at least spend 9-10 hours in bed every single night, as well as soak up, you know, some of the alcohol prior to going to bed through stuffing my face with probably 4,000 to 4,500 calories of unhealthy food. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it for so long. I really don't. But either way, so that was Saturday night, and then Sunday, which was yesterday, I was feeling, you know, pretty tired, of course, but feeling proud, of course, that I hadn't had anything to drink. And didn't really do too much. I'd purchased 3 more one-on-one Muay Thai sessions for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so I've just completed my first one of those, but I will discuss that in the next video. Yesterday was spent not really doing too much. Went out and got some good healthy food, Thai food, minced pork, fried pork with garlic, and I got a pad Thai as well, and I got half of it left in there because, you know, pad Thai is pretty filling, especially, yeah. I mean, I'd struggle to eat 2 full servings of pad Thai. And I know it's cliche, but I have experimented with like the coconut soup, Tom something, coconut soup. I've had noodle soups with, you know, heaps of vegetables in there, and it's basically like broth with your choice of meat and veggies, and it's just really nice and light, healthy, unprocessed foods, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, I ended up passing out about 8 o'clock, and woke up at 2 in the morning thinking, oh yeah, okay, I've got 8 hours to go until I need to get to this training session. But I started feeling sick, man. I started getting a headache, and that, you know, I knew that I was pretty dehydrated, but I also knew that I hadn't really felt like that before. So I don't know whether it was something I ate or just a cold, or, you know, going out, obviously into a club. Anything's possible, but I spent, you know, I probably slept till about 6 in the morning, and then I woke up and I knew that I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get to the session, and I spent the next 3 hours umming and ahhing about it. And then at about 9 o'clock, I'd drunk like 2.5 litres of water. I'd had a shower. I'd done everything I could to prepare myself, and I said, you know what, fuck it, go along, do your best, and that's what I did. That's what I did. So I'm really proud that I did that. I didn't waste any money, and fuck, it's set me up for a good day, even though I am feeling a little under the weather. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm going to turn this off and try and think of something new to say in the next video. I mean, you can hear it in my voice. It's not ideal, but I don't even know if I should have trained. I didn't throw up though. I honestly thought that I would. I thought if ever today's session, the way that I was feeling, the amount of water that I drank prior to going down, I thought, nah, this is it. I'm gonna throw up, but no, managed to keep it together. I mean, that's because I do take breaks when and if I need it. But that's enough for today. I'll see you in the next one.